All right. Well, whenever y'all are ready, let me know, and we will get going.
I'm live. Me too.
All right. All right.
Okay.
All right, ladies and germs. Austin, we may have you do the intro again, just because I'm still feeling meh from my jab, and Justin's down as far as voice wise. So we can
I will do it.
we can sure.
I'm the
Anyway,
only
well,
healthy one of the group today.
well, if Radio Kid was here, you would be the second. You'd be two for two. So it'd be two healthy and two unhealthy right now.
Yep. All right. Are you ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Thunderdome
Podcast.
Welcome everybody to episode 38.
38. Yes, sir.
I am Lord of the Rings.
I was gonna let Justin go before me.
I'm just in time for TV.
And I am the most irrelevant fool you know, Donut 081893. It's been a fun week. We're all kind of feeling down. Austin's the only, Lord of the Rings is the only healthy one. Justin, Time for TV, has caught some sort of some sort of respiratory throat sort of thing where he's feeling a little raspy, and I got my second poke of the Kufa vaccine, so I'm feeling a little meh.
When did you get that again?
I got it Friday night.
Okay.
Yeah, Friday at 8 o'clock. I got my vaccine.
Where at?
That is Walgreens.
Okay.
There's a Walgreens right next to where I work, and yeah, we did that. That was fairly. It was okay. I mean, like, again, at first it was just my arm was sore. So Friday I was like, man, nothing. Yesterday though, I was feeling not so hot. I had like chills, I had fatigue, I had all of it for a little bit, and eventually it kind of wore off. But I've had this like tingly headache for most of the time, most of the weekend. I mean, I kind of still have it now. But it's not horrible. It's not like crippling, you know. It's just kind of annoying.
Mm-hmm. It's just there.
So, yeah.
Hopefully it'll be better tomorrow.
But yeah, so yeah, I'll probably be okay. If anything, if I'm not better by tomorrow, then I'll be better by Tuesday. And I have Tuesday off of work anyway, so if I'm waking up tomorrow and it hits me again, I'm just gonna email and be like, dude, I'm still feeling this scrap. So not your boy. I will not be at work today, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I already told my boss, and she's like, "Yeah, you're good. Like Monday shouldn't be too bad of a day. So if you got to take it off, we'll be okay." Like, we have a new admitting EMT at the clinic, so it's not going to be so much so that it would screw over any of my coworkers or anything. So
Yep.
we're good there.
We got our booster shot last weekend.
Are y'all so for people who don't know, for the viewers who don't know, why did y'all get the booster shot at the age of 27, 28? You're in your mid-late 20s.
Me and Justin Time for TV are both high-risk people with our conditions that we have. With
Yeah,
being
and
born
not to-
prematurely and having heart problems and our lung capacity being so low, with mine being at 50% and Justin's being at 40.
But y'all have always been athletic. You've always played sports. You've never seemed to have any physical debilitations or limitations.
We can still be athletic and stuff, but it's like a certain point where if we like run so much, and I can tell that I can get out of breath pretty easily sometimes.
Yeah.
And
like y'all
also
could
with
be.
my heart, I have aortic fistula.
Yeah. What?
Which, what do you say?
What? Say the word again. What do y'all have?
Aortic fistula.
Ah. Okay.
And we both also have holes in our hearts as well.
Yeah. That's
So
damn.
if we were to get this COVID, then it wouldn't be good for us.
Yeah.
Which, knock on wood, Still great.
You know, so far you haven't had it. It's not fun. I will tell you that it's not. It's not a lot of fun.
Look at this jackal. I don't know if you guys can see that.
What jackal?
Where I'm at on the by the door.
Crimson, fall back to the extraction point. Good work down there.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, that's gross.
We're a family-friendly show here, guys.
With the airspace policing.
Yes, we're family friendly here. Family friendly show here.
Yep.
Honestly,
I do a
this
fairly
time-
good job of not swearing. Well, it's usually Lord of the Rings that has the potty mouth lately.
I'm good this so far. We were
So far, so good.
5
We're
minutes
only about
in.
5
I'm
minutes
still
in.
good.
Oh crap! Hunters.
So yeah, I mean, this honestly, surprisingly, this time, actually, I should say the very first 2 shots that I got, all I had was a sore arm. But this time, after the booster shot, I honestly, for some reason, didn't have a sore arm. And
Yeah.
I asked the lady, I was like, "Did you go all the way? Did you stick the needle
Just stick it all the way in.
She's like, "Yeah."
Giggity.
Even though it didn't feel like it, but of course you can't really tell because I mean,
Right. You can't.
you can't like I saw, but like I didn't like I didn't like tilt my head over more just to see. But
Yeah.
I
You
felt
want to
it.
check it out. Oh god. Hi.
Yeah, but I got injected with it, so
Yeah. What's the difference? What's the chemical composition difference between the first 2 shots and the booster? Does
Nothing.
anybody know?
it's just the same shot.
It's the same
It's
exact
the same thing,
chimeric
it's just the
protein?
3rd shot.
So it's just the same chimeric spike protein as the first 2.
Yes. I think Moderna's different because I think I'm not really sure because yeah, I'd have to talk to somebody about who had Moderna before. But I mean, our dad and grandma did. But
Yeah.
I know that you have for Moderna you have to wait a little bit longer than
Yeah. It's a
Pfizer,
little different. Yeah. As far as what? Wait longer for what?
just to get the booster.
Oh, you mean like how much time until they get you cleared for the booster?
Yeah, the time frame is different.
Well, has Moderna approved the boosters? Because right now Pfizer's the only one with FDA approval.
Yeah,
And I would like to
they
know
do.
why that is. I mean, I would like to, if we could. I mean, if we could take documents and files from these companies and from the government officials running it from the FDA, I want to know why they're only approving Pfizer. I mean, is it because they're buddy with people at Pfizer and they're just giving a payoff, or is this like a legitimate chemical? Is there like the composition of the vaccine different to where it's more effective than the others? And if so, why are the others not changing course? You know, if it's a legitimate thing, why are they not changing course and adjusting? If it's just corruption, then you know, whatever, screw them.
Yeah, that I'm not sure.
Hey mate, that was mine. You stole my kill.
That's what we all do here: steal each other's kills. But yeah, I'm happy I got that out of the way.
Yeah.
And
And go ahead. Sorry.
no, it's just we were just fortunate enough to get it because with us being high risk and everything, and because I know
Yeah, well, that's good.
the first 2 the first 2 shots don't last forever, so of course you do have to get
Yeah.
a booster.
Yeah. I mean, and I would like to do some. Go ahead. Sorry. I keep
No,
interrupting you. And I'm
it's
being
fine.
rude.
That's all I had to say. I'm just happy I'm happy we're able to schedule it because it is honestly right now it's in high demand as well.
So you got the Moderna, which means you.
No,
Does that mean
Pfizer,
you have to
Pfizer.
get? Oh, you got Pfizer. Okay. I don't know why. I don't know why I thought you got Moderna.
No.
But
do
yeah,
that.
that means so if you get Pfizer though, that means you have to get Pfizer. I mean, like you
Yeah.
couldn't get Pfizer and then get Moderna for your booster,
No, it
or
still
like
has to
get
be
one shot
Pfizer.
Moderna and one shot, Pfizer or something. Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, if you get Moderna the first 2 shots, then you have to get Moderna for your booster, and same with
Yeah.
Pfizer. If you get Pfizer, you gotta stick with Pfizer.
Okay. Yeah. So I figure that's how it is. Hey, we got a challenge in Forza Fighter Fight. Well, that's interesting. That's interesting for sure.
Excuse me.
Well, let's get into some of this news. I'll let you guys start with sports. I
Give me 2
honestly did
seconds.
not pay
Pause for
attention
2
to.
seconds.
That's fine. We will pause in between the games. In between levels, I'm gonna see what points I unlocked so I can go get some cool new armor.
Excuse me.
Phil Beast.
All right, resume.
Totally.
Yep.
So sports, Right now, you have the Miami Dolphins playing the Jacksonville Jaguars in the UK,
Okay.
or United Kingdom, I should say.
We call the UK. We call ourselves the US.
And right now, it's currently Jacksonville's leading the Dolphins, or Jacksonville's winning 17-13 in the third quarter.
Yeah.
They were losing like 13-3, I think, but now they somehow caught up for now.
Let me consult my my ESPN app real quick so I can
And then
be as much in the loop as y'all are.
Oh, you're good. And you got baseball going on with the ALCS and the NLCS with the Boston Red Sox facing the Houston Astros.
Yeah.
And I want the Red Sox to win. So luckily they won last night.
Nice.
Nice. The Red Sox won against the Astros 9-5. And then I just saw that the Braves won in it looked like a walk-off hit.
Yeah.
3-2 against the Dodgers. I don't want the Dodgers to win. I want the Braves to win. So I want to see the Red Sox and the Braves in the World Series.
Hey, are you you're not the Rangers fan, are you?
Yeah, I'm a
Which
Rangers
one of you
fan.
guys? Yeah, that's right. You both are Rangers fans, aren't you?
Yes.
Okay. I forget it's one team you didn't betray your city for.
But I also do like the Phillies and the Angels.
That's fine. I mean, I like the Rangers.
But the Rangers are my
I'm
number
not as
one.
big into baseball. Yeah, I'm not as big into baseball as y'all are. It was never my sport. I don't know, man.
We were at the. I think I told you we were lucky enough to see the new stadium this year for the first time.
Yeah. You did tell me that.
Yeah.
That was really cool.
Yeah.
It looked good.
I still.
Y'all
like
get
the
some
old stadium.
pictures?
Huh?
Y'all get some pictures?
Just picture of myself in the background with the stadium.
I remember seeing that one.
Nothing
I think
too
you posted to either Facebook or Instagram or both.
Both.
Yeah, that's right. I saw it.
I mean, it's nice whenever it's like if like a game's like really hot out and then they can just close the
Yeah.
roof and it'd still be really comfortable. But
Yeah, I mean, I think that is a good thing. Is
there
part
are
of it
some
is the
blind spots
comfort.
where we were sitting, like you couldn't really see the left field,
Yeah,
like the left field foul line or like pretty much anything in left field or the left field player or anybody in left
yeah,
field.
Yeah.
Kind of sucked because the old stadium you could see it.
yeah.
And
I
then
getcha.
also there's another area in like the outfield that looks like it can be a blind spot as well with like a wall right to your left and like you probably couldn't see anything in I guess right field probably.
Probably not. No.
That's whatever I saw whenever we were walking around just to kind of get an idea of where I would want to sit in the outfield. Whenever I do purchase tickets to a game again.
Right field.
Yeah.
Right field is pretty interesting. It's pretty. If you think about it, it's like the Astros Stadium, because like it's all like one row, I guess you can say.
Yeah. I gotcha.
Or like one section, something like that. But it's not
Yeah.
like certain tiers or
Yeah. Are we good to start the next mission? Also, by the way.
yeah. It's fine.
Okay.
I'm just talking.
I didn't know. I just wanted. No. I didn't know if you were still looking up information for the story or.
No,
Or whatever,
There's
so.
no other stories, and you got football still going on for other games as well. Eagles played on Thursday, and it was I'm surprised that they
Who'd
kept it pretty close.
Who'd y'all play?
Buccaneers.
Oh shoot! Did y'all win or did y'all lose?
We only lost by 6.
That's not bad. I mean,
Yeah.
when you're playing Tom Brady, you can't. You got to bring your A
blowout, but
game.
I'm
And
glad it wasn't.
Yeah. No, it's good. I mean, we
so-
only barely held on against the Patriots ourselves. So the Cowboys. I mean,
we lost 28-22.
that's
I
not bad.
wasn't able to watch the full game, but whenever I did, it wasn't. We were like losing by like 2 scores, I think, at like halftime. But it's for me. I don't expect us to really probably make it to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Because I mean we're still in a rebuilding process, especially with Hurts playing his first year as a starter, and and we got a few injuries on the offensive defensive side, and yeah, it's just Yeah, I'm not looking forward to this. I'm not looking. I'm not saying we're going to the Super Bowl this year, but it would be like some kind of miracle if we were to win more games or whatever.
Yeah, I feel you on that. I feel like it's a miracle the Dallas is doing as good as they are this year. I mean, remember the last few years, there's just no one ever had any faith in the Cowboys, and so I understand what it's like when you have a team that you want them to win, but they kind of suck, and you know it's.
Yeah, Cowboys are still sucking anyways. They look good now, but
even though they're whooping your ass. So.
They'll blow it.
Go on.
In the
Go off. Go on. Come on now.
They'll blow it in halfway in it towards the end of the season. Oop,
That's the only thing I'm worried about is like we're gonna get towards where we're like in real playoff territory, and then we're gonna fumble everything we've done. I don't think that's gonna happen though. They are looking good. I don't know what happened if Dak came back and he was just like, listen up, everybody. You know, I can't say what I think he'd actually say because it's a family friendly show, but if he was just like, hey, you know, get yourselves in order. We're about to make this happen. Maybe he did. You know, it's possible. Maybe he just came back. He had his Wheaties for breakfast, and he's like, "We're not playing any more of this BS, hacky sack crap. We're playing real football. Let's get ourselves find a fifth gear and let's do it." You know.
Yeah.
I would say he probably did that, and I think he did. And I mean, love or hate the Dallas Cowboys, Dak Prescott's kind of shown himself as a real good. He's shown himself as a quite capable football player and a leader. I think he sort of started coming into his own. He's a young leader. He's got. He's showing that he's got the mettle to do it. I think that's good. I think we need to see more of that.
Oh, there's a warthog.
And
I know,
yeah, who wants driving or shooting? Who's doing what?
I will shoot.
I'll be in the passenger seat.
Yeah, I changed my colors from blue to black and red again. So I don't know if that was messing with y'all's messing with the color dynamic of it. I can
change mine back to whatever I had it on before.
Well, we could be our little blue team, Spartan 4 blue team again, because I know that's the name of the Master Chiefs team, but we could be cool with it as a little homage. I have myself an all Spartan Mark V gear as well.
This is weird. We had the Coveys cornered
And now they're gone?
yeah, how'd you know?
I'm a mind reader.
I will stay here.
Happened here. It's all offline now.
Alright. Everyone back to the hog.
Commander Palmer, Majestic says they found something.
Hey, Majestic. Commander, it's Grant. The Coveys didn't disappear. Commander,
Hang on.
I think they teleported.
Give me 1 second, guys.
Transit system
okay.
could be a similar location.
A transit system would explain the slip space
We'll wait.
Systems are busted, but there's coordinates left behind. I'll send them to science team. Crimson, I want you to get a look at the canyon tower systems. If they're similar to what's at the waterfront, you may be able to follow Jewel.
Sorry about that. I'm back. I just needed to pop my headset off for a few seconds. What were we talking about? You were trash talking Cowboys again, and I was saying I think Dak's actually shown some leadership potential as a young leader in the NFL for the Dallas Cowboys. I think he sort of turned the team around, and I won't say it was just him. I think it was a team effort. I think he recognizes the tools at his disposal. He recognizes the people that he has. I think he's doing a really good job, and I have to give him a little bit of grief. He was a Mississippi State quarterback, and we played him when he was when Alabama played him and he was undefeated. I was just like, oh wow, do we have allies over here? Oh crap, we have Marines. All right, we're gonna try and keep these guys alive.
Yeah,
Let's do it. Let's go, blue team.
Okay. We'll wait.
We're gonna smoke that wraith before they get too close. All right, good job. Well, in other football news, we've got Alabama played Mississippi State, ironically enough, and slaughtered them 49-9.
Okay.
I didn't know, but just as a segue, because Dak Prescott used to play for Mississippi State, and it seems like once he left, they don't know, man. They went down the tubes, they went down the gutter, and they didn't have the same. Thanks for shooting us, Marine. God. Appreciate that so much.
For the enemy.
We got enemies in the back. They're attacking our guys. Shoot, we're already losing guys. All right, Justin, you and I are out. Austin, stay on the gun. One down.
Did we lose any
All right,
Marines?
Marines.
Uh-oh.
Marines got the hog.
Yes, they're taking the hog.
That's okay. That's okay. Let them take the hog.
They're just... They're gonna kill each other. They're gonna kill themselves.
Gun very well. That's all I have to say. I got this other machine gun. I'm giving you some support fire. They got the gunner in that Wraith. But today
Move,
we have,
Marine! Oh my
we have
god.
the Cowboys playing the Patriots. That'll be at 2:25 Mountain Standard Time, so 3:25 Central Standard Time for Texas. And we also have the Broncos are playing the Raiders. That will be at also 2:25 Mountain Standard Time. And I believe it's here. I believe it's in Denver, in Colorado. From
breaking news about the Raiders. I forgot that.
What's
that
up?
happened.
What's going on with the Raiders?
That their head coach John Gruden resigning.
Oh yeah, we got to talk about that. Okay, real quick. Let's segue. Hard segue. John Gruden got the boot from the NFL. And I remember what did he say? Did he say the F word, the derogatory term for homosexuals, in his email or something? And that's what he got booted for.
I'm not really sure
Well,
exactly.
Here's my gripe about that. You can be a football player. You can beat the hell out of your wife. You can beat the crap out of your kids. You can be an awful human being. You can do drugs. You can assault people, and that's okay. You get maybe a little slap on the wrist for that. And they're like, oh, but we got to make our money, so you're staying.
I need
You're
to grab
staying
the
on the
other
field.
warthog.
Yeah, let's do it. And that's okay. But what John Gruden said is apparently the worst thing that's ever happened with anybody in the NFL ever.
Commander, something's happening.
Did we lose all our Marines already?
They were stupid and didn't even move whenever the Wraith was firing
Space rupture. Just like I read
their cannon.
They've got portals now. Fantastic. Crimson, get in there and see where it goes. We'll find you on the other end.
Oh hell.
There goes your turret.
Woo! I don't need no stupid gravity. What kind of
Your
jetpack?
turret gets shot almost into the portal. And it
Yeah,
moves.
that might be my turret isn't flying.
Did you go in there?
I flew into it.
Oh,
I'd
okay.
use my jetpack though.
Never mind. We didn't need to.
So-
we didn't need to go in the warthog.
No, we didn't. So really quickly, let's take a look at the NCAA. What's going on today?
Yes, I'm curious to see how the Raiders will play against the Broncos. But
That'll be good.
Purdue beat Iowa.
Purdue beat Iowa. Nice. Let's take a look at NFL. So today we have Broncos, Raiders, Cowboys, Patriots. And just for honorable mention, today you have the Texans versus the Colts because you got to represent Texas teams. Your Ravens, Justin, are playing the Chargers today at 11 a.m. my time, so 12 a.m. or 12 p.m. Y'all's time. 12 a.m. by midnight. The latest game ever. People probably still go to it. We've got all that. We've got, and then you saw the Bucks versus the Eagles and all that stuff. And then tomorrow on Monday we have the Bills versus the Titans. So that'll be something interesting.
The Bills are dominating.
Yeah, they're looking pretty good. They're 4-1, but then again, so are the Cowboys.
Eh.
I'm just saying. I mean, there's a lot of teams that are looking good. Ravens are 4-1. Chargers are 4-1. The Cardinals are 5-0. The Cardinals have gone undefeated. The only team right now that's gone undefeated. The Lions are 0-5. So the Detroit Lions are garbage right now.
The Arizona Cardinals got tight end Zach Ertz.
Yeah.
The Eagles. Austin's not happy.
Oh shoot! Hard
Already
landing.
getting shot at.
Where the hell did Crimson go? No idea, Commander. I'm working on it. Commander Palmer, if you don't mind. I've located Crimson.
Austin's AFK.
Shoot.
Working on it, Commander.
We've got a lot of jackals with sniper rifles, so let's stay sharp. Well, other unrelated sports news, or other things in sports and entertainment, sports, media, entertainment, all those things. I don't know what's new in the world of entertainment. I haven't really been paying too much attention. Although I do know the Nintendo, what's it called, Nintendo Direct or something that's going on. They announced a big update for their Animal Crossing platform. For instance, the biggest one, or might be the only one. I'm not sure. My girlfriend was telling me this. She plays like she has a Switch and she plays the Nintendo games, so she's more in tune with that than I am, and she kind of keeps me up to date. But she was saying, say again.
Hunter.
Oh shoot! All right, dropping in. Got him.
You got the new Halloween movie that came out on Friday.
Yeah, that
haven't
was
seen it
something
yet.
that was. No, I haven't seen it either.
I don't plan on going to the
You got the
movie
new-
theater, but
Yeah, you got the new Addams Family 2 movie. If anybody saw the first one, the more recent one, not the original, obviously, is the animated one.
yeah.
That came out, so you've got the
For the
Addams
kids.
Family for the kids, of course. And some of some of our viewers might have kids, and might be something that they want to know. So, got him down. There's Halloween Kills. There's Addams Family 2. You've got the last duel, or the final duel, or whatever, the one with Adam Driver and I believe it's Matt Damon. The one
is.
It is.
It's like a girl. I don't know what the synopsis of whether she gets like attacked or raped by this one guy, and he's just like, it's Adam Driver. He's like, the accusation is false.
Yeah.
And so then her and this, I guess her guy and this dude that allegedly attacked her, they have a duel or something. They have like a jousting tournament or some crap like that. And yeah, they
The data that's confusing Spartan Miller is only confusing because he still thinks
I would see it whenever it comes. Hopefully, it comes out on HBO Max or something.
Jesus, just like that.
yeah, and then you've got well, it looks good, but it also looks a little silly. Like it looks like a good movie, it just looks, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But I like Adam Driver, former U.S. Marine, took an acting career. Same guys like Rob Riggle.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Roland's being a cheeky little bastard. I don't know if y'all heard that. We're rolling the AI for the Infinity is like, get up there, Crimson, I command it, and then he's just like, I'm bored now, bye.
Sword.
Oh crap.
And I'm dead.
Portal activators just powered up.
I don't know why I thought it'd be the greatest idea to
Now that I know what these things are,
run up to the sword and try and melee it without even taking its shields down first.
It's all good. That's some. Oh shoot!
these waypoints should do it, Crimson.
I just got backhanded.
I saw that. I actually watched you get killed by the elite. I was like, holy crap! He just got smacked. Oh shoot! Get out of here with your sword swinging BS. Well, I wanna. Whenever we segue into the next topic, I'm not sure when we're gonna do that.
Right now.
We got a bunch of new movies out. The new Nintendo Direct shows Animal Crossing will have I think November 5th update, if I remember correctly, for when they're going to release this new big Animal Crossing update. You got also new games coming out. They're still talking about the new Super Smash Bros. It's supposed to be the final installment of the Super Smash Bros. Franchise. The guy who made it said he's done afterwards. I don't know if that's for... Yeah, it is sad, but I think that... I don't know what that spells for Nintendo's future, you know? I don't know if it's going to be like when they said we're done with Halo, but we're still going to do other stuff with it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not sure if they're actually done with it, or if they're saying they're done with it, or if they're like actually intending to be fully done with the Super Smash Bros. Project. after this last game. But I think it's supposed. I don't know what it's supposed to be called because the last one was like Ultimate, or there's Brawl, and then it was Brawl for the Wii U, and I think this one's Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I'm not entirely sure. I don't. I would have to go consult it again, but it is what it is, you know. It looks good, and I'm wondering what new characters will have the largest character lineup ever, which is pretty impressive because you had all sorts of characters in Brawl for the Wii U. I remember they expanded that character roster immensely, and I was just amazed at how much they had added.
Yeah. I guess with the new season 8, the last time we played this before season 8 came out, everything was perfectly smooth, and now I'm still getting that lag again, just a little bit.
Is it not smooth? Well, season 8. Yeah, let's talk about season 8. Season 8 MCC dropped earlier this week. It was a little underwhelming. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a fan of the season at all. I was promised Flood Firefight. Maybe not promised is the wrong word, but I was told there would be Flood Firefight, and I have seen no Flood Firefights. I even went in to try firefight myself, and it was nothing doing. So I was just like, well, I guess this isn't happening anymore.
Yeah, I guess not.
So
that's what I was thinking would happen, because this is the final season, right?
Yeah, this is the last season that they're going to release for the MCC for quite some time. We got a portal up top. Run through it.
Oh, thought we were going to take out the last 3 enemies.
Oh, sorry, I didn't even know there was 3 more enemies.
Let me change armor.
Yeah, go for it. And there's no Flood Firefight, and the armor's stupid. I just say the armor's dumb.
I saw like a picture whenever it popped up, like the message of the day or whatever, and like it looked. The helmet looks like you're like in Sparta, like Roman times.
Ancient Roman times or Sparta, and just I don't know, but
I wonder what they're trying to do there.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks.
It just I don't like it. It doesn't fit.
Interesting.
None of it fits to me. You know, it's stupid. None of it really fits. None of it seems like it's in the right place. It just all feels like it was forced. It feels very forced. I don't think it
doesn't really need to be on Halo.
It doesn't look like it belongs in the Halo. And I was showing Deidre this, and she says it just doesn't fit with the sci-fi. You have the sci-fi of it all, and it doesn't fit into the way that it doesn't fit into the darn like the way the game plays, the way the narrative is. This is space soldiers, super soldiers in space and stuff like that. And you just don't have it. Just doesn't. I don't know. It seems stupid. So not a fan.
Hang on.
You're good. I don't know, but I don't have much more as far as gaming news. We got the new. We all downloaded the new zombie game. Courtesy of Radio Kid giving us the heads up about it. So we're gonna try that out probably next time we stream. We'll probably be playing that a little bit and see how you guys like it. Well, that's all I really got for entertainment, sports, and media news. There's a few more things I want to talk about. One is as of November 8th, so international travel to the United States for fully vaccinated people will resume on November 8th of this year, 2021.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yep.
That's good news.
I'm not ready yet.
You're not ready yet? Oh.
No, I'm still doing customization.
Sorry. Meant to cancel the thing. Shoot.
It's okay.
I just screwed over just in time for TV, like the asshole friend that I am. It is good. I know a lot of people that were wanting to come to America that are fully vaccinated will enjoy that. They'll be able to come and be in America. Yeah. Oh, another portal. That's right, we're flying around.
Roland, did you follow him that time? Yep. A few more jumps like this, and I might be able to extrapolate how the whole system.
Extrapolate later. Give Miller their loc now. We've got an op to run. this Didact's gift thing and where he's got it.
I found him. There you go. I tell you.
Well, this means like we're getting back to normal with the international, being able to go back to
Let the Spartans talk.
flying international.
Yeah. Well, I think it's good because it helps people, like people that want to immigrate to the United States or people that want to come visit the United States. Anything at all, any of this international travel. If you're fully vaccinated, I mean, it's not a. I like that they're relifting it. Now again, everyone knows. Even though I've gotten my shot, my stance hasn't changed. I'm all about pro-vaccination. I just don't like the mandating of it. But I was talking with some friends at work, coworkers at work, and we were saying you do have to be vaccinated to go to certain countries, and so it does make sense that in certain places you should be vaccinated for certain things that it would be, very common to be found in the places you're going to go travel.
Find Crimson a way through those doors.
I do think that we should try to find a way to test for immunity rather than just say, oh, did you get your jab? Did you get your jab that the government says you have to get? If not, don't let it get twisted. My vaccination status does not change my libertarian stance. But it does. I'm glad to see it happen regardless. And for people that come from places where vaccination is a bigger concern, just in general, I mean, it's good to see that they're able to resume international travel because I mean, I think people should be able to come in and out of the United States. I'm a fairly lenient person when it comes to, I'm not one of these hardliners that's like, no, don't come to my country. Like, no, that's stupid. That's just dumb. I always hated those people. I mean, after all, how can Americans hate immigration when we were born from immigration? Our country was founded on the idea that we just said, F this place, we're going to a new country. Not necessarily F this place wasn't our first thought, but we thought, oh, we're going to go explore the new world. And then we were pretty much like, oh, okay, well, we're in the new world and we like it. So we're immigrating here. And that was it. I mean, America was born of immigration. So our anti-immigration stance in a lot of people doesn't make sense to me. But I am happy to see that that international travel will be resuming again. So that is good. I hope everyone that has been trying to get to America that is fully vaccinated will be able to go in and out freely. It should not be an issue. Oh, we're chasing bad guys.
Keep forgetting you can sprint in this game sometimes.
Yeah, you can. Well, they did it fairly well, but at the same time, not really, because people. So what's funny is the Halo community is very iffy on sprint. You have the purists that are like, no, the original trilogy never had sprint. Why would we have sprint? So you're telling me that super soldiers that are basically the pinnacle of human evolution, at least from what we understand of it, can't run fast. Okay, that's really stupid. Jump swords.
Need some targeted airstrikes, preferably that I can fire at will.
That can be arranged. Suppressive fire drone 10-56 is all yours.
What else? Well, real quick, I also wanted to give a quick little shout out to William Shatner. He got to go to space, Jeff Bezos style, at like 90 years old or something. And while I'm not a fan I didn't care much for Jeff Bezos doing it. I thought he just played a game of just the tip with the Earth's atmosphere and decided, I'm in space, I'm an astronaut. Now, you ain't nothing, Jeff Bezos. You're a billionaire, but you ain't ish besides that. Where are we going? What are we doing? But I think it's really cool that William Shatner, a guy who, I'm just going to say it, I think William Shatner as Captain Kirk is easily responsible for thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, of people dedicating their life to space exploration, man. Oh, crap, just got killed by the elite. I mean, you have to think of how many people that got into space exploration and research and science and stuff like that. I mean, how many people started from that were big, that were big Star Trek fans. And who watched Star Wars or Star Trek and then thought, you know what, space is cool, I want to check it out. And probably more than we'll ever be able to really know. I mean, it's just I think we owe a lot to William Shatner as far as the space exploration community, and NASA community, probably owe a lot to people like William Shatner that really sparked interest in it. So I have to say, Mr. Shatner, you deserved your chance to fly in space, and I'm glad you got it. And thank you for inspiring
Sounded
several.
like he was like some sort of drugs on the interview that I heard he was on.
He's also 90 years old. He's old as hell.
He never looks like 90 though.
I know, he never does. That's him and well, maybe now he did, but the Regis Philbin. Anybody remembers Regis? Oh crap, portal's down.
I keep forgetting he passed away.
Huh?
I keep forgetting he passed away.
I know, it was awful. I hated when he died. Because I remember we used to sit around, me and my mom and dad and my brother, when he hosted Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. And people would, the trivia show, where people would ask, like, really, really intense intellectual questions. And you had, like, your lifelines you could ask the audience, you can...
Now it's just dumb.
Yeah.
Only Regis was
I thought
the
that show was
host of that
amazing.
show.
I know, the original show was so great. I thought it was so cool. It was... I remember the little theme song. Dun, 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 dun. It was like, oh, that show was so cool. And I remember it would be like a thing I'd watch right before bed. We'd stay up and watch it, even if it ran late. Even if we saw a guy. I remember seeing the one time I saw a guy actually get to the $1 million, and he won. And I was like, holy crap, that is amazing. The guy actually knew all the questions.
Oh.
It was funny. Is the guy who did get the $1 million I remember seeing, he used all his lifelines really early on, and then he just answered the rest of the questions. He was like, yeah, I got it. Like, what?
Interesting, because usually the first few questions are easy.
Yeah, usually.
Is that it? Is that the Didact's gift?
It's a box.
Don't touch it.
Okay, touch it.
To Galileo base. Oh, there. Go ahead, Commander. Crimson's bringing a package your way. Prep your labs.
Touching it.
Good look at it before I let it on board Infinity. Okay. Good work, Crimson. Hang tight. We'll have you a ride to Galileo base shortly.
What's up, John? How's it going?
We have viewers. I'm glad. Well, let's keep this gravy train running. So crypto, Bitcoin, Ethereum, they've all skyrocketed. Bitcoin broke $60,000 this past week. I was checking it today; it's still going up. Ethereum's reaching the 4K. I think it's at like 3,800 right now. You got a lot of others: Litecoin, Cardano. I only pay attention to Doge. I don't care about Doge.
Hang on, don't start yet. Don't press the A button.
Okay, yeah, I won't. I'm sorry.
I'm doing good, John. It was the start of an upper respiratory infection. But I feel better now. It's just my voice. And I tested negative for COVID as well. I went to go get tested just to make sure, and I was negative.
So I have a question. So with y'all's condition, if y'all are vaccinated, fully vaccinated, but you catch COVID, what would happen? Like, is that something we'd still have to worry about, or because you're vaccinated?
It should be minor symptoms that were that we would have, and not like shouldn't have to like be on a ventilator or anything like that.
Yeah.
At least I hope not.
Okay. That's good.
At least that's what I hear from getting the vaccine and stuff. So it's just to prevent major symptoms.
Okay. But would that... Well, let's not go there. With being fully vaccinated, if you were to then catch COVID, would that help I'm assuming that would help your immune system quite a bit.
I'm not sure. Nor do I really want to find out either.
I mean, yeah, I would. I want you to find out the hard way.
But yeah, it's supposed to make it less miserable.
Well, that's good.
So
but I was just curious. So you hear, yeah, right? Well, I'm glad that it's not anything super. I'm glad it wouldn't be anything super serious. I'm hoping, and I would really hope that it would help y'all. Um, like it would help bolster your immunity against the virus. And
I
from what I
think so,
heard,
yeah.
and now I'm not going to claim this is that I'm not Dr. Fauci, but I am the science. You know, I'm not. You're questioning me. You're questioning science. I am science. It's like, okay. Droplets. I think it's so from what I've heard from people that are not crap Dr. Anthony Fauci or any of his media peons, that if you catch the actual virus and you go through it and you come out the other side and you're fine, that you should be okay to the immunity you would gain from naturally from getting it and then naturally coming over it, the immunity you would gain would be permanent, and that it's comparable, if not better, than the immunity the vaccine gives you. Now, if you have the vaccine and you've had COVID, I'm just assuming that your immune system would just look like some buff body. If I had to use some imagery to describe what your immune system would look like after having both, I'm assuming it'd just be some super buff bodybuilder-looking bodyguard. Like COVID would try to come into your body, would just slap it in the face and get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming your immune system would be like 10 times more effective against COVID. At least that's what I would think. I know I don't know for sure, but I would. It seems like it would be. You know.
Yeah, I know everyone's different as well.
I carefully disclaim that first part because people are very certain media outlets will be very, very upset with you. It's a big no-no to talk to spit facts. If you're objectively true in what you say and you question, if you say anything that pushes back against getting a vaccine, they seem to crap their pants, poopy pants about it, How dare you? Like, how dare you say that natural immunity is as good as, you know what I mean? Like, well, what if I have both? Does that mean like my immune system is like Superman? Is that essentially what we're getting at here? Because I'm okay with that. So, but I wanted to just put that out there for those who might be wondering. And no, I'm not a huge fan of Dr. Fauci. Anybody that's listening, I'm not a huge fan of him for a cavalcade of reasons. But the main one is this: basically, you can't question him at all. He seems to think he is some sort of emperor of science. It's like, dude, you're trash, actual garbage.
Mm-hmm.
We shall see. But in other news, so starting to get into more of the sticky stuff, but I don't know if y'all had anything else y'all wanted to talk about real quick before we dive into some more of the serious things.
Nope.
Okay. Well, I will segue us into this. So apparently in Norway, this past week in Norway, there is a bow and arrow attack. Yes, you heard it right. I will say it again. A bow and arrow attack that left 5 people dead. Obviously, for those who have gone through it and are suffering through it, I do, condolences to anybody who lost a loved one in that, any of the families that lost a loved one in that. But yes, a bow and arrow attack. It's pretty wild. Justin, are you ready, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay. But yes, a bow and arrow attack in Norway left 5 dead. Still pretty awful, as no matter how ridiculous this headline sounds, it's pretty awful. So my condolences to the families of those who were killed, and hopefully that I'm not really sure where to go from here. We're gonna ban bow and arrows now. Seems to be the popular thing. Whenever something happens, they're gonna try and ban the object, not the not hold the person liable.
Weren't they like saying it's like a terrorist attack too?
Yeah, I'm not sure if it was a terrorist attack. It could have just been a psychopath with a bow and arrow. Like, I chuckle saying that, but it could really just been some lunatic who had a bow and arrow and said, "I'm going to go be crazy today." But that happened, and that was something that just caught my eye. I was like, "Wow, really? A bow and arrow attack, huh?"
Be there shortly. Until then,
Yeah.
sit back,
But-
relax, and
Anything could happen. You just never know
Yeah.
when or where.
Exactly. So, I always say, you should keep your head on a swivel if you can, if you can, and people will disagree with this, and that's okay if you disagree. I obviously would love to hear what you're think of it in the comment section. Stay strapped for your clap, man. I mean, take responsibility for your own personal physical well-being. Both as taking care of yourself as your body, like eat the right things, do the exercise, do all the right things. Yeah, but also, understand you are responsible for your own safety. That's not the police's job. There's been multiple cases where the cops have said it's not the police's job to protect you. They're not your bodyguards. So you have to be responsible for your own safety.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on top of the Phantom.
Nice.
Oh crap! I got flown off of it.
I'm on a ghost.
I see. But stay strapped to get clapped if you're not enrolled in some sort of martial arts academy. If you can, I would strongly recommend it. It's not everybody can afford it. I understand, so I'm not going to say you have to, but I think knowing martial arts is a amazing skill. It's definitely a confidence booster. You will feel more capable of defending yourself in all the ways you should, and I think that's something that we don't harp on enough anymore in today's society is being physically capable of defending yourself. I don't know if it's because they don't want people physically capable of defending themselves, or if that's just I don't know. I couldn't tell you. But definitely train some martial arts. I would strongly recommend jiu-jitsu. I strongly recommend boxing or kickboxing at an effective gym. If you can learn some sort of wrestling or judo, I would recommend that as well. Just all those things, man. You gotta understand that you are responsible for your own safety. No one else is going to save you. No one else is going to keep you healthy. No one else is going to protect you or any of this stuff or show you the way. You have to do it yourself sometimes. And most of the time, I think you have to do it yourself. And that is my takeaway for that. On other international news, another tragedy, a conservative member of British Parliament was running for, he was campaigning for his re-election, his, I guess, district, I don't know how they do it in Britain, but like district, or his area. He was assassinated. I forget his name, it was, obviously...
I kind of heard about it, but I don't remember the person's name.
Yeah, but yeah, he got assassinated at a church, of all places. In the church, someone came up and stabbed him multiple times. They tried to save him, and they couldn't, and it was just really sad. Apparently, he was a really nice guy, but he was a conservative, so he campaigned on a lot of issues that people would disagree with, marriage, abortion, stuff like that.
Not a good thing to publicly do that, because then there's crazy people like that can just kill you.
Well, I won't say that it's bad to campaign on that. If those are your beliefs, those are your beliefs, You shouldn't be assassinated for your beliefs just because people don't like them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like saying, anybody that's anti-gun, I'm gonna go. That would be ridiculous. You don't say that. I don't agree with you. If you're anti-gun, I'll tell you I think you're, a commie or something like that. Or I think you just have a victim mentality and you're okay with never being able of taking care of yourself. I'll definitely talk some smack to you. Unless maybe I say that, but probably not. I'm like, whatever. You want to own a gun? That's your business. Like, do your thing. I'm more than likely to be like, all right, well, more guns for me. It's not my problem. I don't care. If you don't want to own guns, that is your prerogative. You're an adult. You're allowed to do that. If you want to own guns, all the power to you. Give us more things to do together. If we're friends, we can go shoot. We can go hang out. We can talk guns. But I'm not gonna kill you for not liking guns. That's stupid.
Mm-hmm. You never know with people nowadays.
Yeah. So my follow up to that is, look, you can be friends with people you disagree with, right? I mean, growing up, most of the people we grew up with are just hardcore liberals, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with being a liberal. Like, not at least a classical liberal. Maybe this new day and age of woke crap. There's some things that are left to be wanting. But if you are that and you really believe that your cause is, as long as you're not hurting people, I don't care, man. Like, the problem I take with it is that a lot of these people are like these Antifa goons or these BLM kind of rioters, and they give BLM a bad name by running out and and doing acts of violence, you know. And I'll say it again. I mean, if you have a problem with what he's platforming on, it's non-violent civil disobedience or non-violent protest is the way to get your point across. No one's going to want to listen to you if they just think, oh, well, this guy's just going to come at me with a hatchet or something, you know. It's going to be ridiculous. I don't want to be near this guy when he comes at me with a blade or something, you know. That's oh, I just got splattered by a ghost. So that's unfortunate. My condolences to that British member of parliament who passed, unfortunately. I hope justice is served. I hope this wakes people up to some of this kind of hot civil war we're getting into, and not just not just the U.S. I mean, everyone these days is becoming polarized on issues, and some of it's, you know, it's not a good thing. It's okay to have your stance and draw the line in the sand, sort of. But when you're like, well, this line in the sand is going to be the prerequisite to get violent against people we disagree with. I mean, I think if they're threatening your life, if these people are threatening your life and really, really actually like going to hurt you, these people really are just a bunch of violent extremists, and you have to defend yourself. Absolutely, defend yourself. Like, do what you got to do. Like, if those guys come at you and you have the means to defend yourself, do what you got to do, man. I'm not gonna say exactly what you should do, because people will be like, oh, you're advocating violence. I'm actually advocating self-defense. I'm advocating proper, righteous self-defense of violence. I'm not advocating for extremist bullcrap and just saying, well, let's just kill off all the conservatives or all this thing. And no, absolutely not. I don't even agree with conservatives. I would never just kill them for the sake of being a conservative. That's not how you're supposed to do things. So I just break bread with your enemies is what I'm getting at. Break bread with your enemies. Don't think that just because you have some differences in what you view politically does not mean you can't be friends. Does not mean you can't grab a beer together, grab lunch, sit across from each other at the table, and talk about what y'all disagree with and agree with. That's the opposite of what we want to do. We should be building cohesiveness even with those we disagree with in certain issues. Now, if they're saying we should, you know, if they're advocating for horrible violence against you know, other fully autonomous individuals, then no, absolutely not. But if they're just saying, I disagree with XYZ on your tax policy or something, blah blah blah, robble, then, you know, okay, cool. Let's not let it go to, oh, he's a conservative or he's a liberal, kill him. You know, that's a no-go.
Yep.
So, that's my main takeaway for that. So one more thing is that these trans activists, people at Netflix, all were threatening. I don't know if they have or if they're threatening to. They were saying they're going to walk out over the Dave Chappelle comedy special, where apparently he made some remarks about trans people, but not really. And I'll tell you all what happened. So spoiler alert. If you haven't seen the special, I do recommend it. It was a great comedy special. It wasn't as good as Sticks and Stones, if you ask me, but great comedy special. And Dave Chappelle's response to the critics was great. He said, I don't give an F. Twitter's not a real place. People that want to go on Twitter and just and screech and poop their pants and all this stuff are just a bunch of babies, and they just shut the hell up. At least they can have their opinion, but it's like, what do you think, you're gonna force someone to do something? You're gonna tell someone how they have to feel about something? You know, that's a negative for me, Ghost Rider. Sorry. Mm-hmm. You can respectfully disagree without being like, I want to cancel you, because, you know, that's another thing. You can't cancel culture is garbage.
Yeah, it is.
Oh crap. Enemies at the reactor.
Coming in.
Thanks. Got him. Ow.
Sorry.
Watch it with your ghost. Jesus.
It's okay, you can't die. That's probably run you over.
You actually can splatter me with that. I mean, you can actually kill me by running into me with a ghost. God, what is that? But
It's a figment of your
yeah,
imagination.
Dave Chappelle's bit was he had a friend who was a trans comedian, right? She was I don't know if it was male to female transition or what, but basically this trans individual got bullied over the internet for being trans but not supporting the woke trans narrative, basically, right? Which the woke trans narrative is a bunch of bullcrap. I think it's ridiculous. It kind of doesn't have a place, and I don't know. It has its place, but it's like, you really think you're going to run the world off this? Like, come on now, get real. Put your big boy pants. Put your adult pants back on. Take your diaper off. Stop crapping your pants and reeing and boo boo face. All that, you know. All these people. What it seems like is they're a bunch of toddlers. They're just, every time they don't get their way, they dookie in their pants and they cry. And it's like, get out of here. Like, get that BS out of here. So I don't like it. I don't like this trans craftivism. I mean, you have people like Dave Chappelle. So what are you saying? You're racist now because Dave Chappelle's a black man? You know, like, that's what I would spin the narrative. Oh, so you're racist. You don't like a black man making this joke. Okay, got it. You're just a bigot. And I would flip the script on him. Like, you're censoring a black artist. You are a racist. Therefore, you are a racist. You're a bigot. You're probably a white supremacist. I'd throw the whole bus at them. Sorry, the whole bus. I'd hit him with the kitchen sink and drive the woke bus right into their face and just be like, all right, well, if you can say this, then like, why are you not racist for wanting to censor a black man? Like, okay, we can play that game. That's fine. You're a racist. You're probably a white supremacist or a trans supremacist. I'm not sure if that's even a thing. I just got taken down because I was trying to get behind cover, and yeah, I hate it. I hate it when you can't see where you're sidestepping and you're sidestepping into a wall, even though you just looked that way and there was no wall when you turned around. So
Just wasn't there, and then it was.
yeah, right. It just shows up. 343 is like, screw you. Here's a wall, so you can't take cover. So yeah, I mean, censorship is not the way. Cancel culture is evil. Anybody that tells you otherwise is probably just part of the establishment wanting to own everything and run the world. So, yeah, I don't think you're going to ever censor the GOAT like Dave Chappelle. I mean, he is without a doubt, if not the best, one of the best comedians of all time to exist in our generation, to exist in our lifetime. I mean, the guy is amazing. There's nothing about this guy that's not just funny. Everything he does is comedy gold. He's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
All the stuff that he comes up with, and I still like the Chappelle Show.
yeah.
I know if he tried to bring that back, it wouldn't go with today's culture and how people act and everything, and think everything's offensive.
Yep. And my last bit is we're gonna talk about Beijing Biden. I gotta say one thing about him. His approval numbers are in the gutter. His disapproval numbers are higher than they've ever been. I don't know if he might be right now the second most disapproved of president. His approval rating is in the gutter. It's in like the 30s. It's in 30%. I mean, we have stagflation, we have Bidenomics, we have this Fauciism where everything has to be locked down. We're going to lock down again. It's authoritarianism. I mean, everyone's sort of the emperor has no clothes. You know, he showed himself as a authoritarian. He's proven that he's a scumbag. He's not all there. I mean, the guy has Alzheimer's. I'm sorry. I'm just going to say he's like dementia. He's slipping into the dementia further and further every day. And I mean, why? Here's my question. Why make a White House set, a fake White House set for little showcases and stuff, and not just use the real White House? Why not just use the real Oval Office? You know what I mean? Why do you have to have a fake one? They made a fake Oval Office setup for his like television broadcast, and that just seems so on brand for the Biden administration. So I'm just like, good God. But his approval numbers are tanking. I mean, we have supply shortages. We have labor shortages. Our inflation is horrible right now. It's not the worst it's ever been, but it's pretty damn bad. I mean, it's not good, man. He failed with Afghanistan. I'm sorry, he failed Afghanistan. Everything he did with Afghanistan was just a big failure. I don't know if it was just to destabilize a country, if that was our whole plan since George W. Bush. what was going on with that. I was not a fan. I thought we pulled out in the worst way possible. By the way, are we ready for the next level? It'll probably be the last one we play before we get done here, unless we have any other big stories to talk about.
I'm ready.
All right, Justin, you good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, my bit with that is I've never hidden that I don't like Joe Biden. I particularly don't like his policies. I will give him credit. Here, I will give him a nod. I will give him credit that I think he did at least his administration, I won't say it was him, but his administration did a wonderful job of making sure that these vaccines are available, right? I think that he did that very well, so people that wanted to get the vaccine are able to get the vaccine. I think he's done a good job of making sure other countries can get, maybe not as good. I mean, he could probably do better, but I'm not going to, like, because he didn't do perfect, I'm not going to chastise him for not being perfect. Oh god, we have Roland running the op. But I'm not a fan of his policies. I'm not a fan of him. I'm not a fan of his history in politics, being 47 years, 50, almost 50 years in politics. Like, it's just, I don't know. We had Bush. He was a horrible president. We had Obama. He was okay in his first term. His second term, he did some stupid things like trying to give Iran nuclear weapons or capabilities, and a country that doesn't need it when they're a rogue state, calling for the death of America and wanting to destroy Israel because, I don't know, anti-Semitism or...
Yeah.
Isn't that how you always say it? Tell you what, I've got this right. I'm gonna see if Captain Lasky needs your help. I can do a million things at once. Like I can talk to Captain Lasky, I can flirt with Captain.
If anybody is listening and can hear the audio of this game, Roland is hilarious. Roland was great. I think that he was a welcome addition to Halo 4's cast.
At least they added some comedy in this.
Yeah. Well, I like that Halo 4 was supposed to open up more of the Master Chief's personality a little bit, make him seem a little less like a robot and a little more like a person, especially with the storyline with Cortana and how she kind of dies at the end of Halo 4. Sorry if I'm spoiling it, but this game has been out for like almost 10 years now, so...
What? I've never played it.
Not that sorry. Well, if you never played it, I don't know what to tell you. But if you never played it, I'm sorry if I spoiled it for you. If you're a big Halo fan, hopefully just brain dump what I just told you. I don't know if she actually dies because the events of Halo 5 and Halo Infinite, at least what we've seen of Halo Infinite, say that she might not actually be dead. Maybe we just lost a part of Cortana that was the good part, and then we're gonna find the good part again. I don't know. It's weird. It's hard to say for sure, but it's looking like it'll be. It's looking like she's gone, and we lost the good side of her. Now we have to deal with this like evil side that probably got absorbed into whatever was also in the domain.
The mean
Halo 4.
girl side. I'm not gonna say.
Yeah.
Not gonna say the bad word.
I know.
Gotta still keep it family friendly.
Somewhat. I mean, we can let a few lighter end swear words go, but we're not gonna be swearing, cussing our heads off. At least not anymore. We used to be very foul mouthed on this show. We realize that.
No.
That works.
You.
Yeah, right. Alright, I'll get the one on the right, y'all get the one on the left.
Aw, you piece of...
Uh-oh, enemies inbound. But yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Biden's policies, so I could say that until my face turned blue. I don't need to be repeating it so often, but I do think that people are starting to wake up to who this guy is, and people that voted for him because they hated Trump are realizing you can't negative vote, you can't anti-vote someone out of office because you're just gonna get the same. You're gonna get more of the same crap you tried to get rid of. You're gonna be trading one villain for another. You know, it's like the scene in Halo 3 when they're fighting the Grave Mine and Master Chief and Arbiter are back to back.
Yeah.
It's just we trade one villain for another. We trade one crappy president for another crappy president. You know, it's not particularly a good idea. when we were talking with Matt, we were talking with Radio Kid, and he said he would vote Democrat in the next Texas gubernatorial race because of some of the policies of the conservatives. It's like, listen, I understand your stance on it. Maybe we shouldn't be electing these hard right or hard left individuals because we want to, because that's more, we're more fighting the culture war with that, right? We think if we get a guy who's going to be a hardline conservative, right, that it's going to negate the hardline liberals, the hardline leftists, the leftoids. And that's not the case. You need to vote. You need to vote based on principle. Do these guys actually stand for what you believe in? Is it the lesser of two evils? Because it's still an evil, right? You can't just be like, well, he's the lesser of two evils. Yeah, but you're still voting for an evil when you say that. Do you not understand what's going on here? It's not okay. That's not good policy. That's not good politics. So I would encourage people to vote based off of principle. Do not vote based off of identitarianism. Always choose principle over this identity politics thing. I mean, I know I'm a hard libertarian, but I don't even like the Libertarian Party because they're kind of just a bunch of jokers and stuff now. They're not serious about anything. You got the Mises Caucus with Dave Smith. He's going to run. At least we've heard that he's going to run for president, and he does a podcast called Part of the Problem. That if you were interested in libertarian politics, oh God, I just blew myself up. He would be a good one to follow because he's actually a very articulate individual, and he does a very good job of kind of like he does a good job of breaking down bad politics, and I think he does. And he's also this anti-establishment person. I mean, even leftists like Jimmy Dore, Jon Stewart, all these guys, they're based off principle. They're not based off of, oh, well, my team, and even though their policies are trash, I'm still going to vote for my team. So I think that's the main takeaway right there, is that don't anti-vote people out of office just because you don't like them. Make sure the person you're voting into office is also equally good. Don't just be like, oh, well, he's a piece of crap, but at least he's on my side. No, he's still a piece of crap. Like, what are you talking about, man? Hey, take these watchers down. They keep regenerating these knights we're killing. But yeah, I'll leave that as where it is. I'm just I feel like I'm beating the dead horse when I say it too much. If we talk about one story, I'm just gonna hover on it. That's all I got as far as stories for today and headlines and things to talk about, topics. I do want to give a shout out. Obviously, I'm drinking a Starbucks double shot energy thing. I think it's like espresso or something. Oh wow. Got lit the hell up. I want to give that a shout out. Hey, stop him from destroying those this satellite thing, dude.
I am.
Kill the Watchers. They're gonna keep respawning enemies.
Keep giving birth to the Watchers.
And Knights and Watchers are our primary targets. Crawlers are annoying, but we can take them out and they won't respond themselves.
The results the gear is showing are either wildly inaccurate or we just discovered a new field of subspace mash. Which one is it, Dr. Boyd? Keep the gear online a little longer.
Oh, damn it.
But to lose one of these nodes. Anybody else have any shout outs or comments or anything else they want to mention? Any brief small stories or anything while we're finishing up this level, and then we're gonna wrap the stream up and we'll be done with this episode.
No, I don't have any shout outs today or this week.
Yeah.
Nothing really exciting happened anyways.
Wasn't a grand discovery. One of the gravitational readouts was dialed by 0.5% too much gravitational drag.
So what usually happens if we lose one of the things? Just, I guess nothing, since we didn't have to restart anything.
You have to what? Sorry, I'd say all that again.
We lost one of like the
didn't-
satellite things.
Yeah, I know. As long as we don't lose both, we're okay. But yeah, we'll be good. I do want to give a shout out real quick. One more product. I found it on the interwebs the other day. I was sitting at work doing a whole bunch of nothing, and it came up. So there's two companies actually I want to give a shout out. One's called the Mountain Primal Meat Company. It's out here in Basalt, Colorado. They have a nice beef farm, a ranch, more accurately describing it. But they have really good stuff. They have bison. They have great beef. They have elk. Sometimes they have to go out and hunt it, but they have elk. They have elk sirloins and stuff. Some really good stuff. I mean, it's amazing. And then there's one called I think it's like Prime Texas Meat Company or something, and it looks pretty great. They are in Texas. I don't know where. They're in like the hill country of Texas though, and they do the same. They have really great beef. They have amazing. They seem to have an amazing selection of foods. I'm hitting the switch.
All right.
But yeah, two places that if you're looking for better quality meats and you don't want to, and you want a better place, you want to support local business rather than these big factory farms, definitely check them out. And yeah, that's the last one to give a.
Now I'm sure once you get the beef, you have to cook it yourself.
Yeah, I mean obviously.
Okay.
And then I want to give a shout out to Biltong. It is a South African company. They have packaged dry meats, from what I understand. I think it's actually, I'll double check the name. I'm pretty sure it's called Biltong. Biltong. But it's dried meat from South Africa. They put it on a braai, which is essentially like grilling it, but just on an open flame with they package it, they ship it around the world. So definitely check that out if you want. Pretty darn good selection from what I've seen when I explored their website. But other than that, I got nothing, and that was the end of that level. So we can go ahead and start wrapping some things up. I'll do outros. I have been the biggest blabbermouth you love to hate, Donut081993.
I've been Lord of the Reams.
And I've been the quiet one, just in time for TV.
Don't worry,
All
next
right, well,
week,
that was
Justin will speak for the whole episode.
I'll be quiet. You won't even hear me. I'll be like, "Is this guy dead?"
All right, let me just take us out.
All right, man. Really quickly before you do, make sure you follow the Twitch, Lord of the Reams and Just in Time for TV. Follow the YouTube channels as well, also called Lord of the Reams and Just in Time for TV. Be on the lookout. We have an upcoming YouTube channel where we're working on it right now. I haven't had too many days off from work to really sit down and get it done, but I will make sure it's finished. Hopefully, if not by the next episode, then the episode after that. I also have a lot of things going on in my personal life that I have to sort out to make sure we're good. And I will.
As of right now, we're able to export easily to YouTube. So that's
Okay.
Good news so far.
Good stuff.
Since we had problems last
Good
week.
stuff. Yeah.
But the
Thank
episode
you for
will be on
sticking
later today.
with me with my voice and everything.
Yeah.
No,
No, you will
it's-
be
it's-
good.
I'll be hopefully good for next week.
Yep. So just same thing we say all the time, man. Check out our different medias we have. We have YouTube, we have Twitch, we have our Discord page that Lord of the Reams and maybe Justin. I don't know if Justin, do you post it in your chat, Justin?
YouTube, yeah.
The Discord links.
Well, no, Austin does.
Well, if you're in Lord of the Reams' chat, he will post a link to the Discord Thunderdome community page.
Well, I
Go
have
check
the
that
same
out.
thing on my thing. I have that Discord thing on my.
Oh,
chat
okay.
too.
So if you're in either of these two gentlemen's chats, be sure to check out the Discord link. It'll take you to our community page. We give announcements on upcoming episodes, or if there's going to be delays, you can kind of stay on track with everything we're putting out.
I thought you were talking about when you posted Discord for the YouTube videos.
Oh no! I meant when Lord of the Rings posts in his chat saying that he's putting the link to the Discord, and so I usually just say check out, because I don't know if you do it for yours. That's why I wasn't trying to say you don't. I was just saying
Yeah,
I know
I
he
do.
says he does, and so
Yeah. I do.
okay. So either these two gentlemen, if you're in either of their chats, they'll post a link to the Discord page. Like I said, we give announcements, we give heads ups on what's going to happen with episodes, what times we're going to go live, if there's any delays or cancellations of episodes for personal reasons, or if we're just some days we've taken weekends off and we're just like, yeah, we're not feeling it, or we're busy, or we have stuff going on in life. So every now and then we do take a week off, or weekend off. But be sure to follow us there. You can keep track of all of our updates over there, and yeah. Otherwise, keep an eye out. We'll give an announcement when we have the YouTube page up and running, and we're also looking into alternative websites that will allow us to both put our podcast episodes on YouTube, but also we can put our podcast episodes on other websites where we can reach a larger audience.
And we're still looking for an extra person.
We're always looking for fifth and even sixth members. Radio Kid is very busy, so we don't always have him here. Although when he is here, it's always a wonderful time. But we always looking to have guests, even if you're just a guest, if you want to come on for an episode, or if you want to talk about any certain things, if you want to have your input. We've had guests on before, usually friends of ours, yeah, I mean, we're always looking to grow. We're trying to kind of build culture here. That's what I always say. We're trying to build some sort of culture so that people have a place where they can talk about these things without feeling like they're going to be censored or chastised for their opinions. So, I got nothing else besides that. So if anybody has any other shout outs they want to give real quick, or anything else, please do so. And otherwise, we're gonna have Austin take us home, just like old times.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for sticking around for today's episode number 38. You guys have a good rest of your day, and we will see y'all later.